Can we have a word? We are less than 44 days away from the 2026 State of the Union address. And it is very possible, not likely, but it is very possible that this person, Kristi Noem, head of Homeland Security, could wind up being your next president in the next 43 days. Let me explain. For as long as I can remember during the State of the Union address, one member of the cabinet is sealed away in a secluded area. That's just in case somebody decides to, say, blow up the Capitol and forces everyone in said Capitol to, as Rush Limbaugh would have put it, achieve room temperature. Now, if that were to happen, that single cabinet member, the designated survivor, would serve the rest of the current president's term. And that person could run for president not just once, but twice, meaning that person could wind up serving a total of 10 years as your president. Meaning that the world's most dangerous Barbie doll could very well be your president for the next 10 years. Under the worst circumstances you can imagine. Now, we do not wish any harm to anyone, even him. We do not wish any harm to anyone. And I do hope and pray that the unthinkable never happens. But the reason I bring this to your attention is to remind you that if, say, certain Excels were released and they did the job that 34 convictions should have done but did not, the ASPCA's Woman of the Year would be in presidential succession, in that line of succession. Now, you'll probably be relieved to know that she would be in 18th place for that. The bad part is that this dude would be next up.
Suggest that. The reason this woman is dead is because she tried to ram somebody with her car and that guy acted in self-defense. That is why she lost her life. And how have you let yourself become agents of propaganda of a radical fringe that's making it harder for us to enforce our laws? You just asked me a question that presumed that the reason why this woman died is because she was engaged in legitimate protest. She tried to run somebody over with her car, and the guy defended himself when that happened. Next, what's not reasonable is for so many of you to plaster all over the media that this was an innocent woman and that the ICE agent committed murder, which is what many of you have said explicitly and some of you have said implicitly. That's what I have an objection to. The idea that this was not justified is absurd, and I think everybody knows it in their heart. Yeah.
Remember, kiddies, careful what you wish for.